The Zacks rank, value, momentum, growth, and income all factor into Zacks rank buys.
Well, this segment will definitely have an Irish theme to it if our aggressive growth stock strategist Brian Bolan has anything to say about it, which he does. Either fortunately or unfortunately, he's here with us now. Talk about a couple of stocks based in Ireland. Both of them based in Ireland.
Both of them based in Ireland, and you know, a lot of companies have moved to Ireland over the last several years. You know, looking for that low tax rate. Mm-hmm. You know, one of these companies can be described as that sort of entity. King Digital is the name of that one. You know, what they do is online gaming. You know, when we say online gaming, we're talking about
they create games.
Yeah, they create the games. The games like Candy Crush. There's a pet game as well, but these are games that rely basically on Facebook and Facebook users, and you know, people play these games that you know, for whatever reason. I've never played them. Have you played any of these games, Terry?
Have not.
Yeah. No, I didn't think that you were a game player.
Right. You thought right.
Yeah.
For a change.
For a change.
Yeah.
I got one thing right.
Right.
But it is a Zacks rank number 2. You know, and that means that earnings estimates have moved higher, and the company has surprisingly, when I looked this up, they have 3 consecutive beats. You know, what we have here is a good valuation on this story right now. Mm-hmm. And if we take a look at the chart here, we can see that the stock has moved up higher recently, and that was after a recent earnings surprise. You know, the idea here is that these online games are you know, really forced, you know, by Facebook. So your Facebook account, you know, that's where the growth is coming from those users via Facebook. Facebook isn't growing users that much more, so a company like King Digital has its work cut out for it. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, you know, these games it's a very hit-driven business. So you're either hitting right now or you're not. And you know, at some point, you know, like the Zynga games and Farmville died out, you know, it's very likely that these games could die out in the future.
Sometimes as the players get older, the interest in them dies out as well.
Exactly, Terry.
So they're constantly in a position of having to cultivate new members of the
audience.
audience.
Right, and if you don't have those new games coming out to keep everyone interested time and time again, that's when, you know, the users just fall off the cliff.
Yeah. Well, Ardmore Shipping, ASC the ticker, is not a gaming company. They, in fact, transport oil.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, with the oil trade here, everyone talks about just, you know, where is oil, the stock, or where is the price of oil, price of crude. Yeah. You know, but at the end of the day, consumption is still pretty robust. You know, the idea in the oil trade is that most of that is supply driven. So, you know, as the U.S. produced more and the Middle East was producing more, there was more supply than demand, and that brought down the price from the, you know, high hundreds. Now we're even testing, you know, maybe even the $40 level, possibly even the $35 in a week or two. So the idea here is that it's still being used. You know, people are still using oil, so whether the price is high or the price is low, you're still going to want to ship that oil. You know, if we look at this stock, it has seen better days in the past. Mm-hmm. You know, they had a period where they were losing money, and that made its trailing PE much higher. But its forward PE now at 13 times is pretty reasonable.
Okay. Own either one?
I do not.
All righty. Well, we thank you for the Irish edition of Aggressive Growth Stock Picks. And if you have any other interest in other stock picks in other categories, which I'm sure you do, get on over to Zacks.com. You can link to articles, commentary on stocks, stock picks, stock picking strategies, all off the homepage. With Brian, I'm Terry Ruffolo.